Previously on Bedtime Stories, Utopia, The Return. Time to play the game. Boop.
O'clock on the button, first day, and look at the belly on that.
Well, what a way to kick off this story. There you go, first carp on the bank by Richo. We got here this morning at about 8:30 and we were all set up by about 10:30. Rods all out, everybody's sort of fishing now. Looking forward to it, to say the least. Carp are showing all over the place. Did the draw and everybody's picked the pegs. Lucky me, I came out number 1. So I've got in peg 5 at the top end of the lake on the back end of this cold wind. There is a lot of carp showing, so I'm hopefully going to catch something tonight. I don't know, maybe. See how it goes. I'm not that fussed. I'm pretty done in after all the travelling. Go round the pegs in order. Richo's in number 1. Steve's gone in number 2. Chris is in number 3, Big Rich is in number 4, I'm in number 5, and Andy's gone into number 7. The only thing to do now is get some carp on the bank. Right, it's 9:25 now and I'm absolutely spent. All the travelling we've done get here, driving, kills me, knackered. Quick update though anyway, Andy in peg 7, he's lost 1, and Chris in peg 3, he's lost 1 as well. Carp are feeding, that's a good thing. They're still showing around in the swim, but I think I'm just going to call it a night now anyway and try to get some shut eye, just in case anything happens in the night. It's about 11:15. Right hand rod's gone screaming off. Produced this lovely bounty, who is one very upset, angry carp at the fact that I've got him on the bank. He just don't want to let me pick him up. Let's try that way. I don't think that's going to be any better. He's just angry. He is just really, really angry. Oh. £39.10. First carp on the bank to me. Nice. Give me a bit of a beating, try and get this video as well. So I'm going to do this quick and get him back in. Nice to have a carp on the bank. Especially one that goes £39.10. Loving it. Really out of breath because you gave me a great good beating. Let's get him back. looking down to Chris's peg, number 3. He's in. Oh. Right, just bomb round to Chris's peg. Because he's got what?
£51.
Lovely. Now that's great, isn't it, mate? Buzzy.
Absolutely beautiful.
Lovely as well. Look at the belly on it. It's massive.
Got on great.
Now that's a start to day 2. A few more like that would be nice, eh?
Oh, definitely.
Well done, mate, well done.
Cheers.
On the way around the lake after that 51's just come out, that Chris he's just had. Pop in, see Richo. So what's been happening in your swim?
Well, after that one yesterday, it was very quiet. I got in my pit about 11 o'clock, out for the count, and I got half-hearted run in the middle of the night about 2 o'clock, and I had a 32.4.
Nice.
It was.
Well done.
And then after that I never heard anything till Matt shouted me for breakfast.
Yeah, it was a long day yesterday, wasn't it?
But not long after breakfast I had another one at 21.7. So we're doing alright.
Yeah, some carp on the bank.
I'm just trying a couple of snowman rigs. See if that'll fetch them a bit quicker.
Okay. We'll see what happens in the next few hours.
Yeah, why not?
Time to top up the swim with just a few boilies. Send about 20 baits out in the throw stick, just top up the swim again. The carp are still crashing out in that area. Shouldn't be long now before I get a run again. I put about 20 boilies out and it seems to have worked. One in the sling.
Second carp on the bank. £29.8 this one. Nice have a common. They are showing all down the right hand side margin. Boshing out all over the place. So I did expect it to go. We'll get this one back and then we'll talk a little bit about the bait that I'm using. So what's the story then, Andy? What's been happening?
I've just put one back.
We won't mention that one.
No,
The one that got away.
the one that got away literally. And as I was moaning about that one, this one came along to me.
So good
I'm
things
quite
do
happy.
happen.
This is the one I got weighed.
And what weight does this one go then?
This one went 35.15. This one.
Very nice. It's nice to have one on the bank, isn't it, and keep hold of.
Keep hold of it, yeah.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Thank
Well
you
done,
very
you
much.
deserve it. Well, let's get them rods back out and see if we can get some more.
Okie dokie, mate.
Well done, mate.
$51.12.
41.12 he's just said.
31.
I'm on my way round to you, Rich.
Well, people are catching carp all over the place, it seems. Chrissy's had a couple this morning, got whipped by the bloody tree. Chrissy's had a couple this morning,
and Andy's just had that one, and Richo's just shouted across, say he's got one as well. That one goes £41 something, so just go take a look at that one. Right, caught up with Richo now. So what we got?
We've got a £41.12.
Very nice.
Just before tea. But it doesn't want play.
No, they never do. So what rod was that taken on?
That's the first one on the middle rod on a snowman rig.
Slight change of tactic there as well, is it, a snowman rig?
Yeah.
Yeah, what have you been having the others on?
Just ordinary bottom bait.
Nice. Good stuff, mate. And that's that then. That tidies it up. Everybody's caught something. Let's go get tea. I'm hungry. 15 minutes after tea. £29.6. Slight change of tactics. Got a bottom bait out with half a yellow pop-up on. It's kind of a snowman setup really. And produced me this one. So I think we'll pop the other rod out as well. The left hand side rod on the same bottom bait with a yellow tipped pop up, and see if that gets me any results. Okay, I said I was going to talk about bait, so here we go. It's very simple. I'm using Creamy Toffee by A2 Baits, and them little beauties smell lovely. I'm also using them in pop-ups. I've got these in white and yellow. It's the yellow ones that are doing the business for me. The rig that I'm using, my simple rig, I use this most places. Same old same old. Oh, that was a lovely carp just jumped out there behind the camera. Pity you missed that one. You might have heard it though, I don't know. Anyway, as I was saying, the rig that I'm using, probably about 9 to 10 inches of end trap, semi-stiff gravel brown. Attached to that, knotless knot style, is a size 6 curved shank hook. What I've done, the same as I normally do, stripped a bit of the coating back on the braid just to leave it nice and supple, so when it goes into the carp's mouth, it moves out the way. This rig hasn't got the little half a yellow 12mm pop-up on that I've been using to make it like a snowman rig, but by doing that I've had 2 carp on the bank. I think it's the little bit of yellow that's bringing the carp in, seems to attract them. The other rig that I was using is a 360 rig, otherwise known as a hinge semi-stiff. This one's got the little swivel on though, so as it can spin round, hence it being called a 360 rig. That one's tipped with a 12mm yellow pop-up as well, and that one's done me a carp too. So the rigs that I'm using at the moment seem to be working, so I'm not going to change them. About 10 to 12. $24.4. And if I can get a bit of bait out and put that rod back on the spot, I think we might get a few more through the night. Who knows? But carp number 4. Get a little bit of mouth treatment on him as well where the hook went in. I always keep telling people look after what they catch. We spend a lot of time waiting for them, so keep them in really good condition when you do get them on the bank. Not just only looking after the mouths, but when you're transferring them back in and out the water as well. 12:30, and this one I thought was going to go 40 because he's certainly looked big enough, and he fought really well, really well. And for 38 pound, he's rock solid. I mean rock solid. I definitely thought it was going to go 40, but this one was taken on my middle rod on a single bottom bait with a half of a Yale 12mm pop up just sitting on top of it. And like I was saying earlier, I think it's that little bit of Yale that draws them in. So keep doing what I'm doing, put a bit more bait back out and crack on. Result.
It's nearly 2 AM now. I'm going to finish my Twix and then I'm going to get in my sleeping bag and call it a night. So I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, every time I'm just nodding off, something happens. It's a good something. They're all really angry as well. It's really late now. It's about 2:30. Most of them have given me a right beating most of the week. This one not being any exception. Was just nodding off. Right hand rod's gone off. Absolutely belting run, and what a scrap. This one £36.10. I don't think I'm ever going to get sleep tonight, but I don't mind. It's not a bad thing. Catching carp, never a bad thing. I can sleep tomorrow. Get dried off because this one gave me a proper beating. Try and lift him up just. ~6 Monday morning, middle rod gone off, done the business. Now this one is pretty much round like a barrel. I can't believe how round he is. There we go. £34.6, and he's a proper barrel. Well, that's carp number 8 on the bank now. Had a good session last night, and it's still fishing this morning. So pleased, really pleased. I can't believe how round this one is. £34.6 of round. I'll tell you what, every one of them has put up an amazing fight. The water is really warm still, very warm. Well, let's get this one back. Nice. I feel like I'm hiding behind it. Oh yeah, that's better. £42. And he wants to try and swim away in my arms. Calm yourself down. £42. Lovely job. Right hand rod again. Doing the business, that rod is. And I am proper enjoying my fishing. So that'll do. That'll do. Feel like I'm hiding behind it.
Happy birthday to you!
I've never had one of these. This is the first one I've ever caught, mate. If he won't let me pick him up, then he just won't. But I'm not going to get beaten up by it, that's for sure. They're that long. You can't put your hand around me, ain't nothing like you normally would, can you? I'm going to do this. I'm just going to have to get messed up, aren't I? There we go. There we go, my first ever grass carp. £33. I'll take it. For a PB, that'll do. And before he gives me a battering, let's get him back in. They're renowned for kicking off, so I'm not going to take any chances. And see you later. Turning around so he's swimming in that way. Long he is. He's got a battered fin. Let's talk about tackle, because some people have been asking me what rods I use, what bivvy I bring with me, and you know, the general stuff really. It's nice to see people catching carp, but people want to know what we use catch them. Well, the rods I use are Gray's Prodigy, the 3.5 pound test curve. Sounds a little bit stiff, but they are very supple on the action. Got good cast action with a good through action as well. The bivvy that I use is a one-man Pro Logic Spider Dome. I get everything I need in it, no problem, plenty space. Comes with an overwrap if you put the overwrap on. Gives you a lot more room because you have a porch area. The other thing people have been asking me is how do I go about fishing the venue if I've never been before? Well, watercraft. Use anything that you can think of to gain an advantage. Today the wind still blowing down this end of the lake. It was blowing the other way when I got here. Knowing that peg 5 was facing south, it only made sense to fish peg 5 based on the fact that there was a cold north wind coming over the back of it. Since I've been doing that, oh, and I've got to run. There we go, let's just turn that way. Like I was saying before this rod went off, if you can use your watercraft skills, that'll put you in good stead. It's always a good idea. Try and get as much knowledge about the place as you can. Now for me, I was looking at the weather reports for 3 days before I came out, and I noticed that for 3 days solid it was blowing a nice warm westerly wind. But then on the day we came out, sorry, I have to hold my rod tip really low because the kite underneath the tree to my left. On the day that I came out, the wind had actually changed direction and started blowing a north-northeast. So based on that, and obviously coming out number 1, I had the run of the complex, which made it better for me. So that's all come together really well. The bed chair that I like kipping on is a Nash Z bed. Goes in the Spider Dome pretty easy, lots of room and nice and comfy sleep on. There's only one thing left covered, and that's the reels that I use. These are Sonic's big pit reels There is a little bit of weight in them, but I don't mind that. And as you can see, they're doing the job. So have a think about what you're spending your money on before you just go out and buy stuff. Don't buy it because your mate's got it, buy it because it works. And I think that'd be the majority of the information I can give you about what tackle I bring with me. If you've got any other questions, keep sending them in. I'll try and answer as many as I can. I'm going to have to concentrate on this one now, so I'll let you know what it is when it's on the bank. So that clutch going. Oh, we're winning this battle. Slowly but surely. I gain a bit, he takes a bit. I gain a bit, he takes a bit. And that's because it's about 4 to 4.5 foot deep in the margin here. And this is where all of the fight has been. You come swimming in nice and easy. And then, well, give you a right good scrap. I'd say this feels like a good one, but I haven't really had any that bad. The smallest one I've had so far has been £18. Most of the others over 30. I'm guessing this one's going to go over 30, but you never know. Like I say, they fight really well. Here he is. There we go. Yeah, he's definitely over 30 again. It's in that net. Yes! All mine. Carp number 12. When I said it was £30 plus, I was a little bit out. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Because it actually went. It actually goes. Oh, under the chin. It actually goes £45. So this is now the biggest carp of the trip. And I am way over the moon with how my fishing's going. So I couldn't ask for any more. Oh, really heavy these are. These solid. Solid. But I'm going to put this one down. It is heavy. After every carp that I've caught, I like putting a bit of this hand sanitizer on. Just basically because when I get in my sleeping bag, I want to know that my hands are clean. When I'm rubbing them all around my face and I'm tired, don't really want my face smelling a carp neither. So get yourself some, it's worth it. There's a bit of an ongoing theme here this week. Seems like every time just before I go to bed, I get a run. This one goes £32.8. Now I'm going to get back in my bed and I'm going to try and get some Zeds. This one was an absolute pig. Wiped out all of my rods and now I've got none on the bank. So it looks like before I can get back in my sleeping bag, I've got to set them back up again. I'm not looking forward to setting them back up. That's going to take me another hour and a half. I don't think I'll bother. I might just set the one up and flick that back out and get back in my sleeping bag. It's 12:30 now and I've just set the one rod back up and put it out into the open water. So see if that does anything. But I'm absolutely knackered, and looking at myself on the screen here, I'm getting some serious bags under my eyes. So it's definitely time to go back sleep. Go back sleep? I haven't been asleep yet. It's been a bit of a quiet morning, but we've got one on the bank. It's about half an hour before tea. This one goes £33.8. That last carp I caught just bent the hook up. I've never had a hook come back in like that before, so that wasn't a very good hook to start with. Just sitting down making a brew, and the right hand rod's gone off. Give me this one, £32. Them spots are still producing. I'll shot round to Richie's peg after this one's caused a bit of trouble. What weight does it go, buddy?
28.1.
Yeah, and it got snagged up on the margin, didn't it, and somebody else's line.
Did I?
Yeah, you did a good job getting it in though, mate. With a little bit of help from your friends. Mostly Chris. I didn't really have a lot to do with it, did I? Nice one, mate. 3:20. Woke up to a screamer. £30.8 common. It's quite warm through the night. So, getting quite a lot of bites at night. I spent about half an hour talking to Paul down on his peg for a bit. I'm on my way back round to my swim now. I'm going to get the rods out and then I'm going to lie down a bit. Try and get some Zeds, because catching the carp through the night, I'm not really getting a lot of sleep. So I'd like to get some rest today. This one should have been carp number 19. But carp number 18 took me into a snag. And I lost him, so I've had 19 runs but landed 18 carp now. So carp number 18, carp number 18 goes £38, 12 ounce. Quite a bit of activity out in front of the swim today. They're still boshing out, nothing's changed. Run times are pretty much staying the same. Lovely carp though, aren't they? Lovely carp. Well, I've got a carp in the net down there, waiting to be weighed, videoed, photoed, etc. But because I'm having such a good week, I've actually ran out of space on the phone, so I've just got to download it to the laptop and then we'll be back in a minute. While I was downloading all the footage off the mobile, it started raining, so it looks like this one is going to be a video of me getting wet. This is the one that I had in the net waiting to be weighed up. moved under the trees a bit out of the rain. Weighed him up. He rolled my sleeves up because I'm wet enough already. Clean him off a bit so he looks nice for the camera. And there we have him. £27.14. £56 bang on, and if this just happens to be the lake record, I'll be over the moon. If it isn't the lake record, I don't think I'll be bothered too much. Certainly capped off my week. This one I think is carp number 20, and what a capture for a 20th carp. I'm stoked. I can't tell you how happy I am. I'm shaking, just shaking. Let's get back in and give him a rest anyway. Swing him out. Oh, I don't know whether the carp needs a rest or I do. Get in. Just got to put some more bait back in now. That's what I've been doing after every carp, regardless of size or how big. Look at that, I can't even put my boilies in, I'm shaking that much. Few baits after every run seems to have been producing. I'll try not fall in. Oh, bend them knees. Beauty. You beauty. We take that last photo. Let's see. Do the right thing. Because this is how carp get this big by being looked after. Behaving really well. And I think that will make the picture shot as well. I can't stop smiling. Probably should have put my teeth in for this one. Certainly worth it. Let's get it back anyway. This is a bonus, real bonus. What a session. Playing out. Off you go. Had a run at 2:30, but unfortunately that one came off. It's now 4:45 and this one weighs £32.4. 7:30 Thursday morning. This one goes £28.10. Quick bait update while I'm here. So far I put 16 kilo in, and as you can see it really has been producing the runs and putting the carp on the bank. So that A2 bait, creamy toffee, definitely doing the business. This one's carp number 22. Yeah, the average weight of the carp seemed to be 25 to 30 pound. You're only swearing so as I have to cut it out, aren't you?
He's already soaked me once this morning.
The slings are good, but they hold a lot of water. So what's the story behind this one then, Paul?
Just a nice 38.8 had on a pop-up on my 360 rig, first one of the week on that rig. Well fought, took some getting in.
Yeah, good battle.
Good battle, took some keeping off the other rods as well.
Yeah, that could be a problem. Well done, mate.
There he goes.
After looking back through the video footage, I think I've noticed that I haven't covered what kind of lead system I'm using. Well, here it is. It's just a 2.5 ounce flat pair attached to a quarter lead clip, and that's got about 2.5 foot of dark matter rig tubing on it, and that's making sure that it's all pinned down to the bottom. Now, because I'm fishing open water, there's no weed, no snags, there's no need for me drop the lead, so that's the setup I'm using. Into Andy's swim because he's got a carp on, and that was a lovely bosh out there to the left then. But back to the action, what's going on down there. Right, I think what's actually happened is Andy's had a run and it's gone screaming off across the lake and gone into Richo's left hand rod. I've just heard him say that he's coming around, so we'll see how this situation develops. Okay, turns out there's no happy ending to that story. Carp came off. Like I've been saying though, they are in good nick, really good condition, and I'm definitely having a bumper session. Because I've caught a few carp throughout the day, I've noticed that the hook's now getting a little bit blunt, so I think it's about time I tied up another rig. What I've done, stripped back about 3 inches of the coating on the braid, stuck the bottom bait on first with a yellow creamy toffee pop-up. When it's in the water, it's going to sit that way around. All I've got to do is just quickly pop the hook on. We're going to do that knotless knot style. So thread the hook through. Now I'm leaving not a massive amount of space, but probably about that much. And then whip round 5 times. I'll go down 3 or 4 and make sure it's at the back of the shank. Through the eye one more time and pull it up tight. Only thing left to do then is another figure of 8 loop knot in the end, like so. Pull that tight. Now what I like doing is getting my forceps, sticking it in the loop and just pulling it all down tight like that to the tag end as well with my teeth, or lack of teeth. Night that I actually got a half decent kip all the way through really. I woke up a couple of times but not too many runs. It's now 25 to 7 on Friday morning and I've been graced with this one, £25. As you can see, I've taken the bivvy down now. It's a lot of tackle pack up in the morning. I'm just going to stay under my shelter for tonight. I'm not fishing all the way through the night. I'm going to carry on fishing till about 3 AM and then that's it. The rods are coming in and I'm going to get my head down. It's not so much the drive from Utopia to Calais, it's when we get Dover to Stoke-on-Trent. That's the one that I'm usually tired, so I'd like to be awake while I'm driving home. Best to be safe than sorry. Richie's just come round asking if he can borrow me scales for Chris, because Chrissy's got a carp in the net and it's bottomed his out. Now Chrissy's scales go up to £50, so what could this possibly weigh? Let's go see. That was Chrissy's second 50 of the week. The first one was £51 as you saw earlier in the video, and that one £55.3, so Chrissy's got me made up with the week's fishing he's had. Get back to my swim and get the rods out. Was wondering when I was going to get in on the action today. It has been a bit quiet, but same old, half an hour before tea, rod's gone off, producing this one. I'll take it, £34.2. On my way round to Andy in peg 7, he's been catching sort of 20s and mid-20s most of the week, but now he's caught something special. Well done.
Oh,
And there we have it. It really is Big Fish Friday.
Pretty.
And there we go. I think it's about 20 past 11 now maybe. And I've just had this lovely common at £43.2. And that'll wrap up the end of this story. Just nice. And that's the end of that bedtime story. See you next time.